Prince Oliver, a story of self-discovery and purpose. Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there was a young prince named Oliver. He lived in a grand castle with his parents, the king and queen. Despite his luxurious life, Oliver was not happy. He felt bored and unfulfilled, as he had everything he could possibly want, but he didn't feel like he had a purpose or a mission in life. One day, while wandering in the forest, Oliver met an old wise man who lived in a small cottage. The wise man noticed Oliver's sadness and asked him what was troubling him. Oliver explained his feelings to the wise man, and the wise man listened carefully. The wise man told Oliver that the key to happiness is not having material possessions, but finding a passion and using one's talents to make a difference in the world. He suggested Oliver to go on a journey to discover his true purpose in life. Without hesitation, Oliver set out on his journey. He traveled to many different places, met many different people, and faced many challenges. Along the way, he discovered that he had a talent for healing and helping others. He used this talent to help those in need, and he found that this was his true purpose in life. Eventually, Oliver returned home, but he was not the same person he was before. He was now a confident and fulfilled individual. He shared his newfound wisdom with his family and friends, and he set out to make a difference in his kingdom. He became a beloved king and ruled his kingdom with compassion, kindness, and fairness. The end. Peter and Felix, a friendship story. Once upon a time, there was a little rabbit named Peter. He lived in a cozy burrow in the forest with his mother and father. One day, while Peter was out playing, he came across a delicious-looking carrot. He reached out to grab it, but it was just out of his reach. He hopped up and down trying to reach it, but it was no use. Just then, a kind and clever fox named Felix came by. "Let me help you with that," he said to Peter. He stood on his hind legs and pulled the carrot out of the ground, handing it to Peter. Peter was so grateful that he wanted to find a way to repay Felix. A few days later, while out exploring, Peter came across a berry bush with the biggest and juiciest berries he had ever seen. He remembered how Felix had helped him and decided to bring some berries back to the fox as a thank you. When Peter returned to the forest, he found Felix trapped in a hunter's trap. Without hesitation, Peter used all his strength to gnaw through the rope and set Felix free. From that day on, Peter and Felix became the best of friends. They had many more adventures together and always looked out for each other. And Peter learned that a true friend will always be there to help, just as Felix had been there for him when he needed it most. The end.